Right, welcome back guys to another episode. As you've seen from last week, tree was down, membraned all of this. This is what was underneath. I've just pulled it back now and let's get to it. Yeah, 4.8 metres, lengths of 4x2. That's going to be my front and back. Now my first bit is now I'm going to cut them to size, which is going to be 4 metres. All I've got here, circle saw, speed square, a tape measure, and obviously a pencil. Now, on this bit here, it isn't technically square, but we're going to do the square frame first, and then we will add on the angle to it. So, what we're going to do here now is measure 400 and do the same. Get that off. What we'll do is make sure it is bang on there. You can see that there's a curve in the wood, so I'll explain that in a minute. Mark it on there. Measure twice, cut once. So let's just make sure. 400. Yeah, that one. Need a new tape measure. And that is also 400. Now what I've done on there, I have set the depth so the teeth of the blade only just pass the timber. Because if you ever do catch your fingers, you're only going to cut the tips of your fingers and you're not going to cut your fingers off. Speed square, get it on there. Line it up. And there you go. And cut. Do the same again on this one. Tell you what, this saw is absolutely brilliant. There you go. So what I've done is I put 2 clamps on each end of these. So like I said, this is my front, this is my back. Now I'm going to have a piece of timber from my sides, which is going to go like so. So if we put a mark on that, okay, so that's my timbers there. And if I remember this right, if I mark 400 here and then put an X, then that should make me 400 centres. Okay, so then what you can do then is get that, mark that across, put an X, and you know then that is from the centre of that to the centre of that is your 400. Then all you do is then is 400, 800, 1200, 1600, 2 meters. There we go. And then if I measure 355 from there, it should be a 355 in between. So then what I would do is create an offcut of 355, and then that would be my noggin spacing, and I'll go along. But what I'll do now is cut 2 lengths at 2 meters, make the frame, put it in place, and then we can mark out for digging the holes. So let's do that. Right, so what I've got here is just some wood treatment, just to put on the ends. Don't be afraid to use it, just get it on there, let it soak in. Do that on all your cut ends. If you watch me do the sleeper build, I use the same type of screws on them. It comes with a little hex bit. So if we get that open now. These are 100mm. And we've got 2 in each corner. So they're ready. As you're lining it. Right, so that is now the basic frame. So what we want to do now is get it across. Now I'm on my own, so it's not too bad at the moment. Right. And as you can see here, it kind of tapers narrower into there. So what I'll do is I'll make a few noggins and we'll fill that so the decking can go up to that point there. And that is your straight line. Is I have marked 1 meter spaces like so. And then it's corner here as well. In this corner there. Now we've got the tree here, so this might be a problem, but we'll deal with that when it comes to it. Got one there as well, and then one there. So, finally dug all the holes. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Basically I've gone all around the edge. Now this one here is where the tree was. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brace it from there going all the way across, and that should give the support. What I'm going to do is cut 4 posts now. Because I know I'm in there up to this line here. If I cut them at 800, that's going to be roughly the finished height. So if I cost them at 800, if I do 4 of them, you get the frame in, get it all level from them 4 posts, then do the middles, and then we'll dig out the middle layer. And then we'll start with the trusses. On there. Oh, nice camera in there. 800. Mark it. Like so. Now obviously this is thicker, so what we'll do is full depth here now. As you can see, this is what I've gone all the way around, because it obviously it's not going for the full depth. So lock that back up. Get this bit square. There you are. Make sure you're on the right side of the line. Like so. One post. So just like when I did the sleepers, I've got this bitumen, which will keep it watertight on the ground. And then with this, you don't have to be neat. Just getting it on there. Watch me trying to get this frame in place now. Got a feeling it'd be good entertainment for you. Make sure I don't fall down a hole. Right. Now I want to flip it because all the markings are on the other side, typically. Da, 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 da. I told you it'd be good entertainment. I bought a post level, and to be fair, you know what? It's quite good actually. And I can get that level now. If I had to stick a screw in. Put the post in, I put a screw in there, got a post level. That's all level on there now. What I'm going to do is fill this up with water and then get some postcrete in. Fill it with water. Down here what I've done is just put a diagonal piece, so that keeps it 45. So again, let's just fill it up with water. Right, what I've done now, that's screwed in, but I want to just try and do this triangle bit here. So I've cut that length at 300. So what I'm going to do now is get this clamped on there so it's flush with that. Okay. Posts are in, so I just got to cut them down now to size. This one here, double post, because obviously I want how it comes down there, like so. So we'll have, for an example, obviously another piece of timber going along there like that, and we'll put some noggins in, and then that's that triangle funny shape bit done. There you go, that's them done. Right, as you just seen from the time lapse, I've just done them three posts there, one post there, one post there. I've just dug 3 more holes. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put the first joist in across there, and then measure up a metre, put that in, and then I'm going to put a supporting beam from there going all the way across to there underneath. I'll show you now what I mean. And that way then it will support basically the whole of the centre, and also 2 more posts there as well. Like I say, you might think it's an overkill, but you know, if you ever want like a hot tub on here, or you know, anything like that, I'd rather it know that it's gonna be able to support the weight. So, and I've got the material, so I may as well, yeah, do it. So I bought some all belts and braces. So let's crack on. And I'll show you what I mean now. So I'll cut that now, because I'm going to be doing repeat cuts in a bit. Thought I'd get out the miter saw what I'm going to do now is do these at 2 metres. Like so. Bang on. When I do them all, what I'm going to do is set up a block of some sort so I can just butt it up and cut. But there's that one done. And here's a little tip as well. So if you're working by yourself, good little tip here. Get a piece of timber. Just pop that on there like that. Okay. And then, if you follow me, as I was saying, so that piece I've just screwed on there now. What you do is that can rest on there. So as you screw this end in, like so, that bit's holding itself up, which is absolutely brilliant. You get your speed square as well. You can make sure and it's square, which it is. And then unscrew that. And there you go, it's nice and flush. First joist is in. Let's get the level on it. Perfect. So as you can see, with this one now, this is going to go underneath and it'll be your main support for all your joists coming as well. There's going to be another post there, another post there. What we'll do now is lift that right up, do that on all of them, get these 2 posts in, get the level this back out, get the membrane in, and then start with the joists. And then the next episode I'll show you how I put all the decking on. So let's carry on with this. A tip: don't put decking where you've got to dig loads of holes where you've filled up with all bricks, rubble, metal, iron bars. It's absolutely killed me. But anyway, onwards and upwards. And you can see where it's overhanging just there. And then obviously when I come down this bit, you'll see later on that it's got something to rest on. So let's drill that in now. Right, what I got is these bolts. I had some lying around. They're only 150, so obviously it's very close, but I'm sure we can make it work. So I'm just going to drill a hole in the centre. Right, because I'm going to have a decking board here, I want to keep these flush. So what I'm going to do is just notch it out a bit. And obviously that would give us a bit more depth as well. So if I hammer that in now, like so, and that'd be nice and flush. Now we do then, let's tighten this up like so. And how many have I got? I think I got 10 of them. So I do them on the main, all the main ones. Now I levered that out, I need some more membrane for in there. Membraned all the inside of the decking. What we're going to do now is the joists, hangers. So what I'm going to do now is do all the joists. So I'm going to cut them at 2 meters. And I need, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 joists. So I'm going to set up the miter saw now and get them cutting. Remember, and don't forget any cuttings, get some of that wood protection on it. So I've screwed in on the angle on these joists here, like so. Then what I want to do now is do my noggins, which will go in there like so. But what you want to do is you actually want to measure this point here, because this is where it's fixed. If you measure from the middle, obviously you've got movement, so it may be off. But because I've done it all the same throughout, then it should all be the same at 355. So we'll get all them cut now, and then we'll stick them in. That's the noggin. That is now that triangle bit done. It's braced in, double brace there, and it's braced against the sleeper on that. I know it's probably not the best thing to do, but it's holding well. That's the main thing, there's no bounce in it. Next task now is to put these joist hangers on. So we get them around there. And then what I've got is some twisted nails, like so. I don't know if you can see that roughly. So get the joist and get one on. Doing that on the other side. Just going to put 2 on each side. Like that. Alright, put them on all of them now. The ones that I can do, put them on. That's all the joists and framing for the main decking done. Like your supporting brace, it's been joist hangers, done that there. I've bolted into the posts as well, as you can see on that one just there. On the next episode we will do the decking tape and then also do the decking and then bark all of this section here, give it a tidy, get some more membrane for here, bark all this, get that decked, and then I'll be able to enjoy a nice cold beer in the on my new decking. So thanks for watching, hope you've enjoyed it, hope you've learnt something new.